Storm Tracker 9 weather on KEZI 9 News.
Well, happy Wednesday morning to you and happy hump day. We've finally gotten over that hump of the warm temperatures we had yesterday here across much of our area. And temperatures should actually return to near average today as a cold front will be pushing along the coast and bringing in again those cooler conditions. We got the sunshine in store for today, and we will keep those mostly dry conditions throughout the majority of this week, but we could see some showers starting to creep in towards again our weekend. But current view outside, got nice clear skies, and we have a pretty pleasant start to the morning. Now, in terms of visibility, do have some fog, especially along the central coast, down towards Bandon. I have visibility at 4.5 miles. That's where the visibility is the lowest for us at the moment. But then across the central, across the Willamette Valley and down the Umpqua Basin, no visibility concerns. And temperatures a bit warmer than where we started yesterday morning. We've got 57 here in Eugene. You got 60 in Newport, 62 in Roseburg. And like I was saying, these temperatures yesterday morning were more in the upper 40s to low 50s, but a warmer start because of that warm air ahead of the front. Now today shouldn't warm up as much because that cooler air will eventually settle in behind the front. So along the coast, you'll be in the 60s today. Here, of course, in the Willamette Valley, expected to warm up to those lower 80s, a bit warmer by a degree or two more in Roseburg, around 83 degrees. And then, of course, along the Cascades, you'll be in the lower 80s too. Now, we are expecting a pretty pleasant day overall. Again, you're going to get some clouds for the first half of your day as that front pushes through. You can see a lot of that rain going to stay off to the coast, but those clouds will begin moving inland as that front pushes through. These are very high level clouds, so it shouldn't be impacting your sunshine. And then as we get into tomorrow morning, some fog should develop again along the Cascades and down in the Umpqua Basin, but it's going to be another pleasant day tomorrow as those temperatures should stay just slightly cooler overall. But talking about the big weather pattern and how things should shape up the rest of this week, so that upper level ridge that brought the warm air yesterday now starting to be pushed out, and you're going to notice how the jet stream kind of straightens out as well. So this is going to lead to more stable conditions going into the next few days. So we should be returning back to average for the rest of this week, but we could see that slight chance of rain trying to creep in by our weekend. So here's how we break things down. Again, today we are going to be more into the low 80s, but by tomorrow here in the Willamette Valley, upper 70s, then low 80s into Friday and the weekend. Very similar story in the Umpqua Basin, but maybe a tad warmer by the end of the week. And then you can see just very stable conditions for the, of course, Central Coast and Cascade Mountains. So let's take a look at that full 7-day forecast. A bit foggy along the Central Coast this morning, but you can see conditions pretty stable the rest of the week with temperatures in the mid 60s into the upper 60s. And then for the Umpqua Basin, mid 80s today, plenty of sunshine, but then as we get to tomorrow, lower 80s, but staying pretty consistent in those low to mid 80s. And for the Cascade Mountains, we are going to be in the mid 70s today, a bit warmer tomorrow, but pretty dry and calm conditions there along the Cascades. And then for us here in the Willamette Valley, we'll warm up to those low 80s today. Plenty of sunshine, a bit more cloud cover tomorrow, and you just see the rest of the forecast. It's pretty pleasant, not changing too much, but we do have that slight chance for a few stray showers as we look towards Sunday with coverage around 25%.